Hello and welcome to Sunday night in the African bush for this week's episode of Animal World Live with Painted Dog TV. This great. Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Animal World Live. It's all about cheetahs, and I'm the one who's in trouble because I haven't put my phone on silent. I now have. Hello Boo, Catherine, Regula, Mars, Rosalind. A big welcome to all of you here, and I know quite a few people have been out on drive with Khaya. He's still out on drive, so you never know what he might find on his way back from drive to come join us. I'm hoping he finds something spotted, because of course tonight is all about the spotted cats, and we've been involved in a lot of stuff with the Endangered Wildlife Trust and the amazing organization Ashia, Cheetah Conservation, not conversation. I'm sure I turned everything off. What is going on here? Mute. It's not mine. It's that computer that's making noises. I thought it was me who was in trouble. Who's in charge of that computer? Because it's not me. Well, it's not mine. Both of mine are on mute. Anyway. So we've been involved in a very, very exciting journey with Endangered Wildlife Trust and Ashia Cheetah Conservation, and they do such incredible work. Obviously, we speak a lot about the amazing work the Endangered Wildlife Trust does, but a lot of you don't know the incredible work Ashia Cheetah Conservation does. So let's give you a little insight into what Ashia does. We've got a whole bunch of different videos prepared for you, but I think the best one to explain what Ashia does is for Ashia to speak for themselves.
you'll see the needle has got it's got a little sleeve on here. Underneath the sleeve are 2 holes. Okay, so we put the needle on.
There's a quiet revolution happening in Africa.
Slides backwards and forwards.
The return of Africa's most elegant species to lands that they once roamed. Like all revolutions, this is not the work of a solo individual or organization, but rather the coming together of like-minded conservation revolutionaries, bringing together determination and vision for the greater good of an incredible species, doing the unthinkable and attempting the impossible. Ashia Cheetah Conservation and the Endangered Wildlife Trust have teamed together to repopulate cheetahs into the wild spaces of Africa, where due to human persecution, they have vanished. This is just one of the many journeys being undertaken by the quiet cheetah revolution. This journey, the reintroduction of cheetah into the Bangweru wetlands in Zambia, where the last official sighting of a cheetah was in 1918, more than a century ago. This massive undertaking by Ashia, the Endangered Wildlife Trust, African Parks Network, and the Zambian government is part of an ongoing journey to help install cheetahs into their rightful place in the wild. Join us as we take you behind the scenes on what it takes to move cheetahs across international borders. As Ashia and the Endangered Wildlife Trust strive to ensure the most elegant of big cats' ultimate survival in the wild. So we've been incredibly lucky to be part of the adventure with Ashia Cheetah Conservation and the Endangered Wildlife Trust. And we cannot stress how much the incredible work that is being done behind the scenes. Now, there's a lot of conservation organizations that are, excuse me for being rude, vomiting all over social media about how you should support them, how you should do this, how you should do that. But in my experience, there are very few organizations who have managed to achieve the success that people like Ashia and Endangered Wildlife Trust and the African Parks Network do. So please, before you donate to anyone out there, email info@paintedDog.tv in the right direction to make sure that your hard-earned money goes to the correct conservation organizations and your dollars actually go to the end result rather than to running a big office in New York or London, etc. So please get a hold of us about that. And it's something I've been quite quiet about over the last couple of years, but it makes such a big difference, because what happens is that, I suppose, a very old quote, the road to hell is paved with good intention. And a lot of the time, your hard-earned money that you're donating towards conservation projects is not going where you think it is. And if you want to donate to a conservation project, please get hold of us. We will make sure your hard-earned dollars get to where they're supposed to be. Hello, Marcy. Hello, Janet. Hello, Katie. Mars. Hello, Cookie. Cookie's just left the live drive with Khaya. Yogeshwar, I hope that's the correct pronunciation. Hello. But yes, so again, we're very excited to be working with incredible organizations like Ashia and Endangered Wildlife Trust, Elephants Alive, and organizations where we can actually track where the money is going. We know exactly where that money is being spent, which I think is a sort of side conversation. I know tonight's all about cheetahs, but it's a side conversation that I think a lot of people donate and the heart is in the right place, but the money might not get to where everyone thinks it's going to go. So please, if you are in any doubt, or if you want to donate to any wildlife organization, we are happy to give you advice for free. Just send us an email at info@painteddog.tv. Now, before we carry on with the cheetahs, we cannot forget all the incredible live cameras that paintthedog.tv has dotted around the African bush. So let's see what's been on live cams this week. Ooh, critter cam, which is about less than 3 meters. Ooh, new species for critter cam. I think that is definitely the first time we've actually recorded a barn owl on any of our live cameras. We've had their audio, but it's the first time we have visual of a barn owl. Oh, it's going to have a bath. A bathing barn owl. One thing that's absolutely fascinating about barn owls is they occur on every continent in the world except for Antarctica. One of the most widespread bird species in the world, the barn owl. And they have the most horrific call. So normally when you speak about birds, you talk about how beautiful their calls are. But if you had to describe a barn owl's call, you would describe it as someone being murdered. I actually think, for good humor, I shall play you a barn owl call and put it next to my microphone. Sounds like murder. Or it sounds like Brian, our cameraman, having a bad dream. No, I'm only joking, of course. Okay, that's enough of that very, very, very loud noise. Lady Macbeth, we will get into that discussion a little bit. There are not a lot of cheetah and mkuzi anymore. There are actually 0 cheetah and mkuzi. But we're back at Critter Cam. And what do we have approaching? Is it VM's favorite? It is indeed VM's favorite. The slender mongoose. I was expecting a video of multiple slender mongooses because VM showed me one yesterday. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Annie, I would say a barn owl call is definitely worse than a hide-da. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Well played, dwarf mongoose. Again, it's not about how big you are, it's about your attitude. So we've seen the slender mongooses chase the dwarf mongooses off this camera many times, but now we have a dwarf mongoose coming in at full charge, and the slender mongoose obviously assumed that he wasn't as big. And again, that's all about, what's that old saying? It's not about the size of the dog in the fight, it's about the size of the fight in the dog. Well, it's not about the size of the mongoose, but rather the size of the fight in the mongoose. And then we have a dwarf mongoose chasing off the slender mongoose. Look at that. Is that 2 different sizings? They've learned now to chase them off. That's incredible. And there we go. Oh, this is Vem's, the multiple slender mongoose. Now, I think it's a mom and sub-adult. And mom is doing the stand around check, and the sub-adult is drinking now. Isn't that incredible? And I mean, this is literally 1.5 meters from where I'm sitting right now. Just past me. Where this corner of the studio is, there's a wall, and that's where that little bird bath is, that the mongooses, the barn owls, the civets, and even leopard come drink from time to time. Oh, there we go. Oh, and Janet. Now let's see if you can identify whether it's a large spotted or small spotted genet. It's about to become, oh, there we go, now we know what it is. So I'm actually going to ask you guys to ID large spotted or small spotted genet, and the trick is in the tip of the tail. Hello Toby, welcome. Mongooses and meerkats are indeed in the same family. A meerkat is a mongoose, and a mongoose is a meerkat. They have very different habitats, etc., but they are definitely part of the same family. But there we go. We want you to tell us whether this is a large spotted or small spotted genet. And I've given you a hint already. The trick is in the tail. Here we go. Showing us his tail or her tail perfectly. And so we're just waiting for a few answers to tell us what species of genet it is. And also, of course, very exciting, Khaya will come join us as soon as he's finished with Drive. Toby says Drive was amazing. Well, I'm glad. I don't know what they saw on Drive, Toby, because I've been sitting here with you guys. But I'm still waiting for you guys to tell me whether this is a large spotted or small spotted genet, and the trick is in the tail. Oh dear! People are trying to phone me. Should we answer? Should we? Hi Anton, you are now live on Animal World Live, in the middle of a live show. What do you have to tell us? Everyone, this is the owner of Pridelands. I'm pretty sure he's trying to tell me what the lions are doing that he's sitting with at the moment. So, Anton, should I put you on speaker? Let's put Anton on speaker. There we go. Anton, you're on speaker and you're live.
Hello, Brent. I didn't realize I was interrupting your show. Hi to everyone. Apologize for the interruption. We are following a bunch of lionesses and cubs, about 19 animals in all. They're heading north from Secret Pan, and I wanted to tell you guys that at Leopard Dam, there's a hyena feeding on a buffalo carcass, and the leopard is coming in to contest.
Okay, where's Khaya? Let's send Khaya out. Okay, Anton, I'm going to phone Khaya. I'm going to send him out, so hopefully he can send the live feed, either of the lions or the leopard and the hyenas, back to our show. So thank you very much. I'm going to phone Khaya and try to get him to go out there in the game drive vehicle so we can have a live feed.
Okay, Brent. All the best.
Thanks, Anton. Cheers. Okay. Liam, am I phoning or are you phoning? I'll phone. It's fine. So, lots happening on Pridelands this evening. We have 19 lions about 800 meters from the house. We have hyenas that killed a baby buffalo, and apparently now a leopard is trying to steal the baby buffalo from the hyenas. So let's phone Bavu, because Bavu can organize everyone else, and I only have to phone one person.
You have reached the mailbox of...
That's quite disappointing. Let's try his other number.
How's it, Brenty?
How's it, Bav?
I'm watching the show.
Are you watching the show?
I will let Khaya and Matthew know that they must be on their way.
So I think best choice from Signal would be to go for Leopard Dam. I think the lions are going to move into a bad signal area, so let's send them off to Leopard Dam.
All right, perfect. I'll let them know.
Awesome. Thank you, Bav. So there we go. Hopefully we're going to be having a live feed from in the field, which is something Vim and myself have been working on quite heavily on Animal World Live. Eventually we actually want to have like one host sitting where I am, and one host on Game Drive out there in case something happens. So very, very exciting, guys. Who is that who said Babu hung up on me? Who was that? No, it was not a small spotted genet, it was a large spotted genet. Small spotted genet, white tip to the tail. Large spotted genet, black tip to the tail. Guide Monkey, he did not hang up on me. We have very bad cell phone signal here, so we need to phone multiple times. So, very exciting. We're going to send Khaya and Matthew out to try and get us some live feeds from the middle of the bush, and they'll be able to hopefully find a leopard and hyenas feeding. And let me just message Anton quickly. Tell us to keep us updated on what's happening with the lions. How's it, Anton? We're going to send the vehicle off to Leopard Dam, but if the lions start coming towards HQ, please let us know. There we go. Evening, Indy. Hello, Sassy Cassie. What's Sassy Cassie saying that everyone's laughing at? Oh, just saying hello, hello. But anyway, while we wait for Khaya and Matthew to get into the position with live wildlife out here on the incredible Pridelands Conservancy, we are actually supposed to be focusing on cheetah, but we've gone completely off track. But we still haven't finished live cams, have we, Vin? So let's have a look what's up next on the live camera. We're being attacked. That's not a... What are we being attacked by? I can't even see which owl it is. I think it's a pearl-spotted owlet. It doesn't like the camera. We are being mauled by a pearl-spotted owlet currently. Oh my goodness. Vim, this has never happened before. We have never had our camera attacked by an owl. What is it doing? You know what I actually think it's doing? It is it's a pearl-spotted owlet, but I think what happens is obviously insects can see in different color spectrums to what us as humans can, and the reason I think it's a pearl-spotted owlet is when you see the back of its head. Wait, now we can see. I take it back. It's a barred owl. It's a barred owl. No, it is a pearl-spotted owl. You can see those little eyes on the back of its head. Now, the reason I think it's attacking the camera, it's not actually attacking the camera. Insects can see in a whole bunch of different color spectrums to what we can. And I think it's actually attacking and feeding off insects that are attracted to the infrared light of the camera. And it's a very small owlet, and that's what a lot of the pearl-spotted or barred owlet, or even Scops owlets' food is made up of insects. So I think it's actually eating insects. And we've had a couple of very humid days over the last 2 weeks, and we've had a bit of an insect boom. Not really, but compared to the middle of winter, we've had a lot of insects. Sorry, I keep looking at this owl's eye looking at me. So I actually think the owl is actually feeding off insects that have been attracted by the infrared light. Ooh, it's hard to say. I think it might be a barred owl, not a pearl-spotted. We need to look at the back of the head properly. Now, I'm not seeing the fake eyes. So a pearl-spotted owlet has fake eyes. And in black and white, it's quite difficult. It could even be a little Scops. I'm not seeing little ears that you would see on a Scops, so I think this is a barred owl. I think it's a barred owlet. Based on the size, its face, etc., it's a barred owl. I mean, normally we have the pearl-spotteds that come bathe and drink out of this during the day, but I think that is a barred owl. And the reason I think it was up close to camera like that is because of the infrared light, and insects can see different spectrums that we can't. So an infrared light that is completely invisible to most mammals attracts a huge amount of insects, but they can see that color spectrum. And I think this owl was taking advantage of the insects that have boomed after this last little bit of warm and humid period, and that's what they're feeding on. Ooh, what is the rarest animal we've ever had on one of our cams, Vim? Yes, we've had aardvark. Haven't we had a polecat on Leadwood? We had a polecat once. No, we had a polecat, a skunk. I'm not sure actually. But anyway, that is an incredible sighting. But we're going to move on to the next cam. Oh, Lagatha! Hi, Lagatha. Didn't see you there. Was this during our morning meeting when she disrupted the morning meeting? It was. I mean, she chased all the impala. That was Lagatha, the lioness. Still doing well. So we that was on my birthday. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't morning meeting. It was my birthday lion. That was on my birthday. That's my birthday lion. 31st of August. That was my birthday lion. Thank you, Sassy Cassie. I actually remember I was talking to Anton in the garden, and when we heard the monkeys and whatnot, and he was like, "Well, it's a good start to your birthday. You got a lion for your birthday." And then we drove out to try to find her, and we didn't see anything. Oh, hello. Buffaloes. Not my birthday buffaloes, but buffaloes nonetheless. We've actually been incredibly lucky over the last while. I think there's... When did I do a drive? Saturday morning. There were at least... We found one big buffalo herd of about 100. And I would say there was at least another herd of about 100 on Pridelands at the moment. Now I'm just waiting for the lions to come follow them. The Ellie bulls have been at the HQ waterhole every day. Every day. Having the best time. Oops! I didn't fall. It wasn't me. Let's play that again. Let's play that again, man. This is an elephant who never forgets, never makes a mistake, falling on his ass. Whoops! And then he head shakes. He head shakes at no one. Like, oh, it wasn't me. I did not fall on my bum. Sorry. I think that is my favorite so far. That's all. For me, that's even better than the owl attacking the camera. An elephant falling on his ass and then shaking his head like it was someone else's fault. That. Sorry. Oh, who's that? Wait, no, go back. I think that's Dex. We need to send that off to Elephants Alive to check, but I think that is Dex the elephant. He's got his collar. You can see the counterweight there properly. As I said, we've been so fortunate. We've had bulls every day for the last 10 days. They're bulls at HQ Waterhole, enjoying the last bit of water in the hot season. But I did see them. We had rhino next. Here we go. Nice rhino bull. I'm really hoping he fell on his ass, but probably not. I'm just going to quickly plug this in so I can check where Khaya and Ko are, and if I have to direct them. Has anyone heard from them? Is their feed up? I'm just going to get onto comms quickly so I can hear where Khaya and Matthew are. Khaya, can you hear me? Okay, Khaya, I know you're still on your way to Leopard, but we want to come live to you to see where you are and what you're up to. So, live to Khaya. One second, guys. We'll be across live to Khaya. We just 1 second. We're just trying to pull Kaya's audio through. Khaya will be with you in a second. We're just trying to get your audio.
And then I got to look. Oh, look.
Khaya, you are live. You are live.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, me too.
Yes! Look what's happening. I just saw a hyena running from this direction to that direction. So what happened? There was a carcass earlier on, and then a buffalo carcass. So that was killed by hyenas, but a leopard came in. So we are here to see that. Hopefully we will see a clash between a leopard, a hyena, and a carcass. So let me get, because there's another car here, I want to get to where the thing is happening.
You're more than welcome. I'm going to pull out.
Okay, so where are these animals?
So the hyenas just went off,
Okay.
and then the carcass is there in the mud.
Okay.
You see the leg, and then the leopard is sitting here. You can see it from the northern side. If you look back, he's sitting here on the bank.
Okay.
We waited for the hyenas to move off.
And so did you see the spotted cat? Just go a bit forward. So hyena moved off. So maybe there might be more hyenas. And I want to see whether there's this rosetted cat. Hello. How are you?
Good.
Good.
So I'm sure if you go around, I don't know how far he's sitting on this side.
Okay, this side.
Yeah. And then there where do you know where the carcass is?
Not.
If you look there,
Oh, here's a hyena.
you can see there's something here. There's a
Yeah, there's a hyena coming.
So you see there, you can only see the hooves sticking out of the mud.
Okay.
And then the leopard is here, but every single time the leopard comes closer, the hyena takes off.
Wow.
So I'm going to pull out, but I'm sure if you sit here, you'll see him. And if you go on the northern side, you'll see the leopard sit here on the bank.
Okay. So the best position is this side to that side.
Yeah, you can't really see the hyena's feet from that side, but you can see the leopard. From this side, you can see the feet, and you can't see the leopard. So put the eyes.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
Right angle works.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Here's a hyena. Here's a hyena. Let me switch off. Look at that. Here's a hyena. Look at that. It's full of mud. And I can see the eyes up front there. What's that? What's that, Matt? Do you see something there?
That's another hyena feeding on the carcass.
Feeding on a carcass. Let's go that side. What do you think?
Direct your beam. Make it direct the torch.
Okay. Let's do this.
No, pull the front.
Oh, yes. There. So we have a carcass in the mud. A hyena is feeding on that. And then they say that a leopard is in here, in this. You can see that a hyena, a leopard from the other side, from the northern part of this dam. So which is that side where I'm pointing with my torch. So what we want to do now is to go around this water hole, then go to the other side so we can see these two hyenas nicely, and maybe we might be able to see that leopard. Matt, let's go, brother. Oh, it's been very busy. It's been very busy this afternoon and early evening. Oh, multitasking again. Okay, hold on, Matt. see whether you will see that. Okay, let's move a bit forward on the other side because you can't see the carcass there. I'm sure we won't be seeing the carcass because it's right deep in the mud. Oh, there. Beautiful.
Shine on it, shine on it.
Yes, man. It's moving off. So where must I shine, Matt?
It's left now. It was going off to the left.
There.
Here it is.
What is happening right now, we are with the hyenas. We haven't spotted the leopard, but they said it's just around the bushes. And then there was this one hyena that was digging in from that carcass. So it's deep in the mud, so it's trying to get as much meat as it can. Here it comes, I can see it. You can see it, it just left now. I can see the mud, all the legs just covered in mud.
There's two there.
There's two there, and then I saw some third eyes. At the back there's some eyes there. You can see it's a third hyena. So I think the leopard is still on the right hand side of these hyenas, because they said it's just on that area there. He said they must come this side to the northern part of this dam so we can see this leopard nicely, but we haven't spotted anything yet. But I'll be waiting here patiently to see what's going to happen between these hyenas and a leopard. Beautiful. So I have to let the other cars know that I'm here with the hyenas at Leopard Dam.
They're moving off.
They're moving off. Yes. Wow.
Trying to sort out how to
pull a
speak to
little
you
bit
properly
forward,
so I
Matt.
can hear you at the same time. All I want to say, brother, is I'm very, very jealous that I'm sitting in the studio and you're sitting at Leopard Dam with this epic sighting. I'm very, very, very jealous. I wish it was me. You should be sitting in the studio. I should be sitting in your seat.
Do not be jealous, Brenty. Do not be jealous. Do not be jealous, because it's quite chilly outside, and then I'm not wearing my jersey. But this sighting is keeping me very, very warm this evening. So what's happening now? I'm not really sure that where that leopard is, but they said it's deep in here in these bushes. So I can see the hyenas. They are slowly moving off from the carcass, because that carcass, it's just right deep inside the mud. Very good, Matt. So what I'm trying to reposition here to get that nice angle to see everything in here, because it's not really a nice place here. But I can see the eyes, I can see the hyenas in there, but I can't see that leopard. They said it's just right in there. Oh, yes.
Pull out the front.
Yeah, dead.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see the eyes there. It's a hyena, first hyena. The other one is in those bushes there, and the carcass is just right here on the floor
Khaya.
in the mud.
Yes, I think if it was me, buddy,
we saw
I would have only found the hyena. I would
Brenty.
have found the leopard by now. So come on, where's the leopard, Khaya? Where's the leopard?
Brenty, I'm trying to look everywhere here because these leopards, they can hide very well. And they said it's there. You see where the torch is pointing. They said the leopard is there. We were on the other side, and then they said we must come this side so that we can have a nice view of this leopard. But I haven't seen any leopard. But I'm patiently waiting. It might come out to drink water, or maybe straight to the carcass. So what I will do again is that I'll go back to the other side where we started, and see whether we might spot a leopard there. Because here's the hyena's back. You can see the hyena's back. I know, Brent, you don't want to see a hyena, but
We can hear Khaya in our comms.
this is amazing. Check how the hyena digs in for that carcass. So there might be a leopard coming in to grab a piece. Or maybe a leopard might be in one of these trees. Because like a leopard and 3 hyenas, it's something different, because 3 hyenas, they can defeat just 1 leopard. But I'm waiting patiently. I'm waiting
I'm going to let you wait patiently, and we're going to start getting on with the rest of Animal Wildlife, because we've got to talk about cheetahs and not about the hyena on my lap. Hi, everyone. Everyone knows Howard.
Yes,
Howard
but while you're still talking about cheetah.
Scott Dyson broke his ear. Senzo Keys broke his foot. So Howard has scared many people who've worked in live wildlife over the years. He comes from a shoot I did on Animal Planet many moons ago, and I'm now covered in masonite. But yes, it's supposed to be all about cheetahs. But I just want to check with Graham first. Do we have any more live cams before we move on to the next? We've got more live cams. So yes, isn't this absolutely amazing? And this is something us at Paint Dog TV have been working to, that we can have one of us here in the studio, which is supposed to be Khaya. I'm supposed to be on Game Drive. I'm supposed to be having the fun, not Khaya and Matthew. There's a leopard, go, go. Oh, no, those are lions.
Shine your lights on it, get steady, shine your lights on it, get steady.
Okay.
Put the light on it.
Oh, sorry.
We've got a recording of lions at Kwenga Waterhole. There we go, there's a leopard. Oh my goodness, guys, live leopard. Oh, yeah, do I need to push in? Oh my goodness, guys, there we go. Khaya and Matthew have found the leopard. I am going to keep quiet and hand it over. I cannot give Khaya any more SHIT anymore this evening, because he's got a leopard live on Animal World Live. This is the first live leopard on Animal World Live.
Yes, I got a leopard. So it's just sitting there and patiently waiting to sneak into the carcass. But you can see we saw 3 hyenas, and then it said, let me just sit around and then wait for my turn. But now this is not a nice view of the leopard, but you can see it from a distance. It's about 80 meters, if I'm not mistaken, 100 meters. So this tells you that you have to keep your eyes more open and look for those shiny eyes when shining your torch around here. Wow. And what's so interesting about this leopard, it's my second leopard actually today. So I'm so excited. I have 3 leopards in my previous, since I've started driving, this is my 3rd leopard. And I'm so what I will do is I will try to sneak in forward there and see whether maybe I can go as close as possible. But it's not a nice area to drive, but hopefully I will get a nice angle to show you this leopard. Matt? Yeah, let's see whether we can find a nice angle that side.
Isn't that absolutely incredible? This is our first live big cat on Animal World Live. We have me in the cheap seats and Khaya in the money seats. And this is live behind me. This is Khaya trying to reposition to get you a better view of that leopard. And I'm sitting here in the studio. I am so jealous. I'm so absolutely jealous at the moment. And we're supposed to be talking about cheetahs tonight, but of course, being a live show, we talk about what's happening. We're going to talk about the leopards. And while Khaya's repositioning, we've been talking about the incredible work that people like Endangered Wildlife Trust and Ashia Cheetah Conservation do. So let's go have a look at the amazing Ashia. I'm sorry, I'm listening to Khaya. So let's go have a look at the amazing Ashia Cheetah Conservation headquarters just outside Cape Town in South Africa.
So Ashia is pretty much 2 parts. We've got Ashia Sanctuary, or the center that we refer to it. This is based in Paarl in the Western Cape. And then we also have our NPO, which is Ashia Cheetah Conservation, and that's where most of our efforts are concentrated on research, relocations, and helping EWT with the cheetah range expansion as much as what we can. Recently, since 2020, we've helped take cats to Malawi, we've helped to Zambia as well, hopefully soon to Mozambique as well. In South Africa, you do have a lot of fence reserves. Fencing reserves does kind of mean that you're cutting off the flow of natural movements of animals. Cheetah specifically have big ranges. So in order to just facilitate the growth of the population, you do need to artificially make sure cats get introduced and cats are removed from that after that introduction as well. You do not want inbreeding or anything like that taking place on these reserves. And in order to keep a healthy population in South Africa, and now also Southern African countries, hopefully soon, some more countries to add to that, you do need a very well-planned and organized movement of cats within that space. So what we need to do from what Ashia does is we assist EWT with their range expansion project to make sure that we help relocate cats, find different bloodlines, help getting those cats from point A to point B as quickly and as easily as possible as well. In order to find all these cats, you do actually need a very good genetic database to draw from. So we're also assisting with collecting blood samples, making sure proper relatedness tests are done, creating a massive database really of all the different genetics that we have within the cheetah population, and using that as a source as well to know which cats should go where. So we are busy funding a very big study with Sunbee, where we're doing a very big relatedness comparison between all the cats in the meta population, and we just keep on adding. As soon as we get more blood samples and more DNA, we keep on adding to that constantly. So we draw from that knowledge, we draw from the knowledge of EWT with all the historical data that they have, and we draw from the reserves knowledge as well of the individual cats. Then we come through and help where we can, either financially, or we help with relocating cats, or we help with just putting people in contact with one another as well.
Well, what we want to do is actually to give cheetahs more space. That's the primary reason why we do that. And Bangweulu is a huge area, and they have been there almost 100 years ago, but have been eradicated. So we and EWT, we decided to bring back a starter population to Bangweulu. So we hopefully have maybe 30, 40 cheetahs in a couple of years. You've got massive prey, you've got a huge area, you've got massive plains. It's wonderful cheetah country, wonderful cheetah habitat, and I think they will thrive there. It's extremely rewarding for us to bring cheetahs to places where they have once been and to give a cheetah species just more space to develop.
Well, I'm still sitting here and waiting patiently for that leopard to move, but it hasn't moved an inch. And looking at the size, it's about, roughly 25 kilograms. And it's a female. Looking at the size, it's a female. And it's one of the Pixie Pans carp. Yes. I have to play with my lips and tongue a little bit there. So we don't know what's going to happen from now. Hence I've sat. I'm waiting patiently, but I can see a leopard. And I can still see the hyenas are still digging in the carcass, and hopefully the leopard will go there. Oh yeah, they see standing up a bit. Oh, give us a yawn there. Beautiful. But I don't think, because if this is Pixie Pan's daughter, I think she won't stand 3 hyenas. She might wait for them to move away from the carcass so that she can tuck in. Wow, it's beautiful. So, okay. Matt, yep. Let's go to the left and see whether maybe we'll see those hyenas. I can see the eyes moving towards the carcass. And the one is with the carcass. You see that, Matt? Yep. Beautiful. So we don't know what's going to happen now. Because that leopard won't leave this area until it's satisfied. Look how big that. Just check the body size of that hyena and the leopard, so you can see that will definitely defeat that leopard. Wow. Let's go to your right, Matt. Let's see whether that leopard has moved a bit. Oh, where's the leopard? Brenty? I think we lost the leopard.
The right.
Right. Oh, there it moves. There. So what we're doing is, our leopard is moving away from us. So it's moving away from the carcass. So what we'll do is we'll slowly follow it and see whether I want to get a nice view of that leopard.
Here we go, guys. Isn't this absolutely exciting? We're going to keep Khaya alive right behind me. We've got hyenas and a buffalo carcass with a young female leopard wandering around. This is absolutely bloody spectacular. You can shout at me for using bad words, but I don't give a shit. Isn't this exciting? We're so happy, and this is the way we foresee Animal World Live and a lot of the painted dog stuff going forward, is that we're going to have someone, hopefully I'm going to be in Khaya's seat and Khaya's going to be in my seat in the future, but we're hoping to be able to combine a lot of this stuff together to bring you the best possible show. There's going to be a lot of very exciting stuff happening at Painted Dog TV. There's a whole bunch of new subscriptions coming where you'll get premiere content. If you are a premiere subscriber, you will get access to live drives like this at least twice a week if you are on the adult dog member. So very, very exciting stuff. But all that stuff's going to be coming up in the next couple of months. Of course, Animal World Live will always be free to everyone, and we do appreciate everyone, even if you cannot afford to be a subscriber. Just by liking, sharing and supporting Painted Dog TV, you are helping us. And not only are you helping us, you're helping the different conservation organizations we work with. And we've got a lot of very exciting stuff coming up over the next while. I can hear Khaya in my ear, and I'm getting excited for him. He's trying to move forward, and I can hear how he's talking to Matt, how he's moving, where he's going to go, but we're not quite ready to go across to them yet. But I'm getting more excited. I'm jealous, guys. I'm really, really bloody jealous that I'm not sitting in that seat and I'm sitting in the studio. Brian is laughing at me from behind camera. VM is just shaking his head. But yeah, these days I'm in the office chair, and we've got incredible people like Khaya and Yuka who are in that chair. Oh, I just said Khaya, we can't be losing a leopard, please. I think Khaya is one of the only people who's more desperate to bring you sightings than I am. And that's what we will bring you at Painted Dog TV, pure passion and love for what we do. As Khaya lost the leopard, at least then I get to tease the absolute bejesus out of him tomorrow. Khaya, have you lost the leopard?
I think we'll
anyway, so we're actually going to have to redo the Cheetah show at a later stage. Hopefully we'll be able to bring in Vincent van der Merwe from Endangered Wildlife Trust, or one of the members from Ashia, because obviously the leopards and the hyenas have stolen the show tonight. But we will be doing another Cheetah show in the not too distant future. Khaya, there's eyes! Look in front of you! There, the eyes! No, you've gone past the... Oh, that's a car. I apologize. That was the brake lights of another game drive vehicle. I feel a little embarrassed now. I'm getting more excited by watching on the screen than I was if I was there. Believe it or not, I have... Wait, go to Khaya. Listen to that hyena audio. Listen to that hyena audio, isn't it incredible?
Beautiful. Matt, that was beautiful.
Khaya is saying how beautiful.
It was a hyena.
Khaya, where's the leopard?
Satisfied, dude. This
He's not satisfied.
This far. I don't think it came this far. Let me check for updates because I have a second car with me here. Let me check maybe the updates. Maybe he located the leopard or not yet, no visual yet.
I'm watching the...
Oh, there. Oh, on the road,
well done.
On the road, here. Yeah. Let me put it on the grip. Let me go a bit forward, and then so that I can show you this leopard. Where is she? Oh, there. Look at that.
Coming through, my boy.
Look at it. Check.
nervous about the hyenas. Oh, she's charging. She's running in. I think she's trying to steal the kill, guys.
Yes. She didn't get a kill. Nothing. It was a scrub hare. It was a scrub hare.
My goodness, guys.
I
was jealous earlier. Now I'm even more jealous.
Managed to escape. Wow. This is beautiful. And the scrub hare nearly get into your car, right?
Has anyone managed to get a spot pattern there yet, guys? As I said, it's either a 1-2 or a 2-2 to confirm it's one of Pixie Pan's daughters.
Just here. So he thought that scrub hare went.
So if any of you got a screenshot
towards the car, straight to the car, and then it just.
Let's have a look carefully now. See if we can get a spot pattern on there.
Smell it. Believes that it's in these thick bushes. Wow.
So Khaya, did you get to see the spot pattern? Is it a 1-2 or a 2-2? I think it's a 2-2. I didn't say have a good look, but it's a 2-2. Is the Pixie Pan female has been hanging around Leopard Dam and Leopard Koppies. I might be wrong. It could be the 1-2, or who knows? It could be a new female completely.
Yes, let me check for the spot pattern. It's
guys, that's incredible. She's less than a meter from the car. This is live on Animal World Live with Painted Dog TV.
Yes. Beautiful.
It's a 2-1.
She's just moving everywhere. I can't really see what the spot pattern is, but I saw there's one on the left, but I didn't see the right inside.
So it's the 2-1 female. No, I take it back. That looks like a 2 on the left. So it's definitely 2 on the left. I'm not sure about the right.
On the left. Yeah, because it's like it's restless. It's trying to see where that scrub hare went, because you can see that scrub hare went in there and it took off, but it's still believing that this scrub hare is right in here. Or who knows, it might disturb something else like a duiker or a steenbok or maybe an impala. Who knows?
So guys, a lot of you are worried that we normally close the show off after an hour. We are not closing the show. We are keeping going while Khaya is with this leopard. You are with us live for the rest of the time that we can spend with this incredible cat. Look at this. Let's go back to Khaya.
Wow. It's just a few meters, just right next to us. Look. It's searching for a scrub hare that went in there, but it didn't notice that the scrub hare took off and it went straight past our car. And then this leopard, it's very, very hungry. Who knows? You can get like common duikers in there, in such places. You can get a steenbok or even a bushbok. It might disturb something this evening. We might be seeing a live kill live on Animal World Live. Look at the beauty. Look at this beauty. Let's follow her. Let's follow her. Let's follow her. Stop behind me.
Tell him. We can see. Otherwise you talk to me.
There's a hole.
Okay, guys. While Kaya's going to try follow, we've got Khaya, so we can keep an eye on what's happening out in the field. But we're back in the studio with a very jealous Brent, a very jealous Brian, and a very, very jealous Viam. if where he's going is really, really, really difficult country, and he's using one of our incredible sponsors, Lead Lenser. And if you're going to find a leopard in the dark, it's going to be from a lead lenser. Sorry, I've had to have multiple devices open so I can hear Khaya and read the comments that you guys have got going. Mars says, score for Khaya, go Khaya, go. Carla B, I think that is Pixie Pan's 2-1 daughter. So actually no. Okay, Kaya's found her again. Let's go back to Khaya.
Look at that. Ah. Yo, leopards. There, see that? There. Just go a bit back. Sorry, Matt. Yeah. Okay, there it goes. Look at that. Matt, I think is moving this, is doing this zigzaggy thing. Let me reverse back. Yeah. Look at this beauty. This leopard is really, really definitely up to something. Believe she's very hungry. She has to snack tonight. So you might be seeing a live kill. You can see how leopards can slowly disappear. I can't believe this. So close to an apex predator. A leopard. Wow. Matt, I think we have to follow her. What do you think? Yeah, let's follow her. I think Brent is super jealous now. Hey. Let's do this. Whoa. This is difficult, eh? But I think he's gonna go on the road. I think he's gonna go to the road because that's what leopard does. So what I do is I will go onto the road and see whether I'll be lucky with our leopard. Because what they do is they do go in here, but most of the time they like going on the road. So as we found her walking on the road, so I'm going back to the road because it's heading straight to where the road is going. So I don't want to be bundu bashing. I just want to make sure that I stay on the road where I will get a nice view. Hold on tight, Matt. Hold on tight. Beautiful.
Okay, guys. As much as I would love to steal the show, Pixie Pan's daughter, Khaya, and Matthew are stealing the show. And so, as I said, we will redo the cheetah show. But of course, live leopards, hyenas, buffaloes, carcasses, dams, etc. always take precedence on Painted Dog TV. We want to bring you the best live wildlife content we can. But before we go, a big thank you to Lead Lenser, Rogue, who Khaya and I, that's how we walk around, that's the hats we wear. Ellie and May and Wild Wonderful World. Remember, you can still be part of a live elephant collaring. There are tickets available. You can book them online if you're in South Africa from Ellie and May. Charles will pop up the URL where you can book the tickets. I'm being told by them to hurry up. Or if you're international, you can book the tickets in Wild Wonderful World. But for the rest of the drive, goodbye from Brian, Vim, and myself in the studio. Let's go back live to the middle of the bush with Khaya and Matt.
I'm still searching for eyes, still looking for eyes. Still searching whether I will find a predator, but I think that cow on the side there, inside the bush, Bundu Bashing, I think they have our special leopard of the evening. So, it's quite a difficult area, but because the leopard is moving a lot, I can see it will slowly come towards us because there's a nice open gap here, and then I believe it will come this area. So they will let us know because the leopard is in there. So they're in there, they're Bundu Bashing. So I don't want to go in there and Bundu Bash also. So I just want to get the directions from them so that I know where to go. You see it, Matt? No. Nothing. Oh, you see how?
Yeah.
You see it? Okay. You see it, Matt? Okay. You tell me when to stop, brother. Okay. Can you see him?
We had a look earlier.
Okay.
Do you want to stick with it?
Yes.
Go for it. Man.
Where is she? It's just here?
Well, the last, did you see her going that way?
Yes.
We haven't seen her since you saw her there.
Wow.
We saw eyes going along the drainage line, and then we couldn't get her.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some more open patches further on, but I think you'll get in there with a smaller vehicle.
Okay. Yeah, let me try and sneak in there and see how far I can go.
Yeah, well, just go for it. There's no problem.
Thank you so much, sir. So, said it went into a drainage. So we'll try to locate her again. If not, because this is a very difficult area. This is a very difficult area. But what I'm so glad of is that we spent a very beautiful, very beautiful time with this leopard. So close, about 5-6 meters. Oh.
Bobo, can you repeat?
Oh, I bet it's a live drive now. Yes. Oh, we've been searching and searching and searching. Hello everyone. I'm here on a live drive. I was with a leopard. I'm Khaya. My name is Chloe. Actually, I'm so excited. I can't even say my greetings well because I'm really looking for this leopard. that we saw earlier on, like 3, 4, 5 minutes ago, but we lost it. We lost it, and we're trying to locate it again. It's a female leopard. So hopefully we'll find, because it tried to kill a scrub hare, but it didn't make it. The scrub hare was quite faster than a leopard. But before that, it was next to 3 hyenas, because the carcass in mud. And then it was there, but it moved off because I'm sure it was like, I can't stand 3 hyenas. Let me just go and try to get something to feed on. So leopards, they like sneaking just in these areas, and they like going in thick bushes and come back on the road. So we might find or might see hare again. So we last saw hare just around here. So we're relying on our torch now and our eyesight and the reflections of the eyes. So this place is very thick and it's not so easy to drive. You can see how thick this area is, but what I will do, I will stick in these roads. I'll stick in the road and see whether maybe I won't see her coming out from the bushes. I'll make a turn this here, then go back to the place where we last saw her. Maybe she went back to the carcass area where there's hyenas, or she's just lying within the bushes. But the way she was walking, I don't think she will be like static, because she didn't look full. She looked a bit hungry. Let's make a 10. Maybe while she's moving, she might be disturbing something here. It's a beautiful cat. Oh, you cat! Please show yourself. Let's come to your road so we can see you. So now we are the only car left here at this at the sighting, because we were two. It was so easier for us to direct each other if we have a visual of this cat. But now I'm all alone, so it means I have to be extra vigilant. So our last scene was here in this area. She was moving left from where I'm pointing my torch. But no visual, nothing. So what I'll do, I'll slowly drive back to where the hyenas are, then and see whether maybe we might find something interesting there. because there were these hyenas who were digging for a carcass, a baby buffalo. So we are slowly heading back there. Yeah. Oh, I can see the eyes shining. I can see the eyes shining. So there were about 3 hyenas. I don't know how many hyenas are here now. You see, there's a big one. Look at that. Look at that. That's a beauty. So the carcass you won't really see it because it's on the left hand side, just there, hidden in mud, and then it's trying to feed from there. So that's why I can see the legs are covered in mud. Wow. And there were a few hyenas here. Oh, it's only this one. Let's check around, Matt. Let me check around and see whether maybe I can see something interesting. Just nothing, no eyes shining. Beautiful. So the leopard we were trying to locate, it was just here. It was sitting on the left side of this water hole, waiting patiently for these hyenas to move away, but it just gave up. It's looking straight into my eyes. Hello, hyena. Please go back there. Show us your power. Show us your action. Go back to the carcass. And you can barely see the carcass. Only the hooves sticking out. Just small part of the hooves sticking out. So this hyena is standing still. Wow.
So I'm a hyena. Bring it down. Yeah.
So we're waiting patiently here for something to happen. So this hyena is just standing still, looking straight at us. And we are here to see it feeding.
Living right.
It's living.
Yeah, it left to the right. To the right.
You're right. Oh, just went on top there.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, we had such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening, beautiful day. But you can see the animals are moving away from us. So there's there's interesting thing happening. So that I want to read this for you. Please stay for an Alien May and Wild Wonderful World video about the next elephant collaring. And thank you everyone for joining us. My name is still Khaya, my name is Joe.